Hi, I'm Charlie from cookingsecretsformen.com. Well, as the summer starts to draw to a close, many of us have an abundance of ripe tomatoes and green tomatoes. As far as the green tomatoes go, we have several recipes on our recipe website, cookingsecretsformen.com, such as green tomato soup, fried green tomatoes. You can check those out if you have a lot of green tomatoes to use. Today we're going to use the red ripe tomatoes and make some gazpacho. Now, I did a video on how to make gazpacho back in August of 2020. And it was the classic way to make gazpacho with a couple of my own tweaks in the recipe. The gazpacho we are making today is borrowed from a recent Food and Wine magazine article on summer soups. It's really fairly simple. It requires no actual cooking and it's a great starter for summer dinners. It also lends itself to a lot of variations in the recipe. So all you need to do is have some ripe tomatoes, some fresh herbs, and a blender. I wanted to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of keto YouTube chefs. First, Tom Garvey, who's the keto cook, and then the Keto-rific Journey with Mike. Tom is a real chef, and Mike is a reformed fat man. Those are his words. Both have great keto cooking channels, and if you're interested in eating more healthy, check out both of these channels. They also have a regular live chat on Wednesday evenings. Both are great friends of my channel, and I like what each of them is doing together and separately. And finally, my regular shot at Alton Brown. So as you know, I'm still ranked ahead of Alton on the list of the top 30 men's cooking websites on the internet. Alton is restarting his QQ series, which is Quarantine Kitchen. It's kitchen spelled with a QU. He's restarting Iron Chef, he's restarted Good Eats, and now he's restarting the QQ series. Seems to be a theme. So instead of doing something new, just some reboots of some old concepts. Now, I do like Alton, just don't want him passing me on this top 30 list. So, let's make some fresh gazpacho and enjoy these fresh ingredients. Alright, so to get started, we're going to take our chopped tomatoes, very fresh and ripe. We're going to get a bowl, and we're going to put those tomatoes in the bowl. This is one small cucumber that's chopped. And then we've got a red bell pepper. I'll put that in. And then season with some salt and pepper. And we're just going to let that sit for a minute while we prepare the shallots. Alright, so that's a shallot. We've got some sherry vinegar. Put 2 tablespoons in. Stir this around. Coat the shallots with the vinegar, let that sit for a little bit. And we're going to get the blender ready, and we'll put these ingredients into the blender. Okay, into the blender, we're going to put our tomato, cucumber, pepper mixture. Let's get that in. Juice and all. This is our shallot mixture. There's the camera. Up. Yeah, shallots and the vinegar. That's in. And this is tomato juice. Put that in. About a cup. And we're going to pulse this a couple times. Alright, so now we're going to take the top off and we're going to pour it in our extra virgin olive oil, about half a cup as the thing is rolling and chopping and liquefying. To this we're going to add some salt and pepper. And then let it go for another few seconds to mix in the salt and pepper. Alright, so we're going to pour this into a bowl. Let's use the same bowl that we had. And we're going to chill this for an hour, hour and a half or so. Cover it. So, the next part of this will be getting the garnish and the toppings ready. Okay, we're going to make the topping garnish. So, what we have here is some grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes that are multicolored. So we got some yellow, red, orange, whatever this color is, purplish. And to that we're going to add one small shallot finely chopped. Okay. And then we're going to have, this is a small jalapeno chopped. It's going to go in. Just got about a tablespoon or two of chopped fresh cilantro. Put that in. And then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of sherry vinegar. Same sherry vinegar we used for the tomato gazpacho. Well, this is a kitchen calamity. The the cork is stuck in the bottle, so I will have to get that out. So please excuse me. I was wondering why it wouldn't pour. Now we'll try this again. A little sherry vinegar. 1, 2 tablespoons. Same for the extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2. A bit of salt and pepper. Stir this. And we're going to let this sit at room temperature for about half hour, 45 minutes. And this will be the garnish on top of the gazpacho. Okay, we're getting ready to serve. You can serve it in a bowl. We're going to use a champagne glass, martini glass, whatever this is. We use it for appetizers a lot. So, put our gazpacho in. Alright. Take a couple of tomatoes on top. A little garnish. And maybe a basil leaf here. And there you have it. This is our gazpacho, new version. Compliments of Food and Wine, kind of. I used a lot of their thoughts, but pretty much made it my own. The gazpacho itself is fairly tame, but the spice within the garnish with the jalapeno and the cilantro gives a little bit of kick. So I hope you appreciate this version of gazpacho. And check out Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, and the Keto-rific Journey with Mike. Both are great channels, a lot of keto information. This might be something that they'd make. Who knows? Anyway, appreciate, as always, your time. Thanks for watching. Bye, Alton. The gazpacho we are making today, the gazpacho itself is fairly tame.